everyone, it's Kate from the Fold Line. I'm back this week with something a little bit different. So, I was in Toast at the weekend. I was trying on some things in the changing room. I was looking at everything. I really like them as a company. That I love their ethos. I love the fabrics they use. I like the cuts. I just like the shops are beautiful. Anyway, as I do quite often, I was trying things on, looking at them, being like, oh, I'm sure there is a pattern for this. I'm sure there is a pattern for this. So what I decided to do, which I thought might be a bit of fun, was do an edit of some of their really kind of, I would say, kind of their key pieces for this winter and pair patterns. So if you were interested in recreating it, because let's be honest, it's glorious, but it is quite expensive, you could recreate them yourself. So I have done all my research. I've got 10 patterns, a kind of mix of everything, and I'm going to talk you through them. So I will show you the pattern, or like the garment I found from Toast, and then put them together so you can see them next to each other, and I hope you'll agree, I think I did an all right job. So starting with coats, mainly because this was the thing that drew me into the shop, this beautiful tweed coat from Toast. They always do kind of one statement coat. This one feels just, oh, it was so nice. I tried it on, it was so heavy and delicious. Quite oversized. You can see that it's got really, the kind of interesting detail is this big sort of statement patch pockets. So pattern wise, I thought the Modern Sewing Company Darcy coat was almost bang on. So sizing for this comes in a UK 4 to 28. It's available as a PDF only, obviously for the people who hate putting PDF patterns together, and I now know because lots of people commented, that is not everyone, I just detest doing it. There is copy shop printing for this. So let's have a look at the line drawing. Buttons down the front, so that's the main difference between the Toast one and the Modern Sewing Company. The Toast have a hidden placket where the buttons are in. This would be quite an easy alteration if you wanted to do that, but obviously, you know, it still looks pretty close. The silhouette is the same, drop shoulder, quite a big collar on it. There are two options in terms of the pockets. You can either go for a welt pocket or a patch pocket. Obviously, if you're recreating the Toast one, you'd go for the patch pocket option, and I actually would make it a little bit bigger so that it has that sort of oversized feel. But generally, in terms of everything else, I think this is almost bang on. It's such a lovely pattern, actually. And I was thinking this would be a really nice raincoat as well if you made it in something waterproof. I appreciate we're moving away slightly from the Toast option, but, you know, it would look lovely in a wool as well as like a waterproof, like gabardine, like they've done here. So that was my first one. Jackets. Now I tried on this jacket and I know what you're going to say. Yes, Kate, you can make this yourself. I could, definitely. But I don't know about you guys. I really love making clothes, but I really love buying them. I get such a kind of, yeah, I've always been obsessed with clothes. That's since I was born. Anyway, jacket wise, this gorgeous workwear jacket, and they always make this season on season in different colours. I loved this sort of sandy colour. It was a colour that I was like, oh, this could be really useful in my wardrobe because I wear a lot of denim. And then obviously as soon as I saw it, I was like, well, this is actually very similar to the Ilford jacket from Friday Pattern Company. And then I started looking, I was like, actually, apart from the collar shape, which would be an easy fix, this is almost bang on. So let's have a look at the line drawing so we can see what's going on. This is PDF and paper, this pattern, so you can pick. And then there is also, it comes in sizes UK 6 to 34. So let's have a look at the line drawing. You can see there are two variations. There's the long version, which is great as well, but we are concentrating on the shorter one. There are lots of different pocket options. You can see that the Toast one has two patch pockets on the front and then has another little patch pocket up on the chest area, sorry. The only thing that you would need to tweak if you wanted to make it exactly like the Toast one is that I would round off the collar. You can see on the sort of the one from Toast, it's got this lovely kind of, it just kind of goes almost down to nothing, and you could totally recreate that with the Ilford jacket really simply. It's just kind of changing the curve on the pattern piece, and then you've almost got it. So what I should do is actually get this and make it rather than getting something that I definitely could sew myself. But I thought this was gorgeous, and this jacket is so popular. Everyone's made it. It's just a real kind of winner. So next up was this really lovely, now we're on to dresses. I've got 2 dress options. I think Toast is quite well known for sort of pinafore style dresses. They always do them quite a relaxed fit, and this one I really liked. So it's got this lovely, quite deep round neck, which I thought made it look really interesting actually shape-wise in terms of proportion of the body. Quite fitted, buttons down the side, and then it's got these sort of patch pockets as well, which were really kind of quite big and oversized. I really like this. I did look for ages for the actual perfect pattern, but I thought this one from Sew Me Something would do really well with a couple of little tweaks, which are very easy to do. So it's the Perdita pinafore dress. It's paper only for this one, and it comes in 2 size bandings. So it's either size 8 to 20 or 18 to 30. So you can see from the line drawing, it's got buttons on both sides, which is slightly different from the Toast one. But in terms of the fit and the proportion, it's very similar. The pockets are different. They're not patch pockets, which I actually personally prefer. But the main difference that you'd want to do is to add a curve on the neckline, which is really simple. And especially with this construction, it's not going to be like crazy different. You just add a bit of extra curve in, tweak the facing underneath. I'm assuming there's a facing, and then, you know, you're good to go. So very, very simple tweak, and you could have this looking almost exactly the same as that beautiful pinafore from Toast. Next up, we've got this really beautiful dress, and this to me feels kind of quintessentially Toast in terms of its proportion and shape. They produce a kind of dress like this in this same kind of shape in most seasons. There's obviously something that is extremely popular for them to bring it out over and over again. I mean, I've got almost the perfect pattern. It's the matchy horizon dress. So if I show you the line drawings, actually, sorry, I'm getting distracted and getting too away with myself. So PDF only for this one. Sizing is a 6 to 38. If we have a look at the line drawing, you can see, I mean, this is almost, I would say, almost perfect in terms of its similarities. It's got this gathered just below the waistline kind of panel on the dress, quite loose fitting. The Toast one has turned up sleeves, which obviously would be very easy to do. There is also a lovely version with the matchy one where you can actually, I'll show you another example where you can piece together fabrics so that you can almost make it like a patchwork, and you can have a really nice play with different fabrics. I actually thought this would look really nice. I like how they've kind of played with 2 different size ginghams, which I thought would look really nice. If you had the same colourway but different proportions of gingham, it could look really interesting. So that I was really chuffed with that. I thought that was absolutely perfect. So next we've got a couple of pairs of trousers, because I don't know about you guys, if you do buy anything from that, I really love their trousers. They're always quite interesting shapes, and I think I've got some really good options. So this first one I tried on, they were a really chunky thick cord, really cozy pockets, and the key thing about them is they were ever so slightly tapered in. Not, I would say, like a barrel leg, but they just came in very slightly towards the ankle, which makes, I think, for a really nice kind of silhouette. So pattern-wise, again, I think I've done quite well here. The Anna Allen Pomona pants, I think, are virtually spot on. The reason that I chose these ones, because there are quite a lot of elasticated trousers. The core thing was the Toast one. They've got quite a big, you can see, statement waistband, and the Pomona pants have that as well. So that was the reason, and they also have that option to slightly taper in. The proportion of the leg was exactly the same. So for me, these were almost perfect. So these are PDF only. Obviously you can get them printed as well, and they come in a size UK 6 to 22. I love these. These have been super popular. Loads of people have made them. So yeah, they're a good one. Next pair of trousers. These are actually a pair of trousers that I own. I've got a pair of these. I love them. Not this check actually. I was very into this. I nearly bought it, but they were a bit scratchy. And now I can make them. I'm quite excited about this. So for me, I personally have post-child a bit of a tummy, and elasticated trousers I find a little more difficult to wear if I want to wear something a little bit more fitted on my top half. So the thing that is great about these is they are flat fronted. You can see they've got this interesting slanted pocket detail, but crucially around the front of my stomach they are flat, and then there is elasticated waist around the back. So this is really flattering if you have been blessed with a bit of a tummy. These trousers are really good shape wise. So the Sew Me Something Nell trousers are almost exactly the same. I'm so excited to see them. The only slight difference is that you can see the pocket shape is very, very slightly different. This again would be very easy tweak if you wanted to, but actually, I mean, you know, who's going to notice? The crucial thing is that flat front, and the shape of them slightly tapered in as well. So these, I mean, I think they're such, I'm tooting my own, I was really chuffed to find them. As soon as I saw them, I was like, yes, these are exactly perfect. So these are paper only. They come in 2 size bandings, 8 to 20 or 18 to 30. So if you are getting them, make sure you double check you're in the right band. But yeah, are almost perfect. And these are trousers that they release every season in different colours, and they've released them forever. So they're obviously, again, another really popular style. And now we can make them thanks to Sew Me Sunshine, which is fab. So now I've got a jumpsuit. There were quite a few jumpsuits. I did definitely struggled in terms of hunting for the perfect pattern. I did find this beautiful, I tried this on as well, and I was very tempted by it. This beautiful cord jumpsuit. So the thing that I really loved about these is that they were made in a beautiful chunky charcoal cord, felt really cozy, buttons down the front that were kind of the main detail. Very simple actually if you look at it in terms of there aren't a huge amount of detail in it. So it's almost like a simplified boiler suit. So the pattern that I thought would work really well with this is the Merchant & Mills Thelma boiler suit. Such a good pattern, it's fab. So this comes in paper and PDF. It's available in sizes UK 6 to 28. It's split into 2 different size bandings, this one as well, so make sure you double check. Pockets at the front. This one definitely, this pattern has slightly more detail in it than the Toast one, but I felt the silhouette felt pretty same. The shape of the leg was very similar, and it had that sort of utility feel, and I would love this in a cord. So if anyone would like to make me one, because I definitely don't have time to do it, I'd be a very willing participant to receive one. I'm joking, no one has to make me one. So yeah, so that boiler suit I was really pleased with. Next we have got this beautiful blouse. I love this. This is another pattern that they make season on season. I actually have this in another kind of colourway that I wear an awful lot. So it's a kind of grandad style collar, buttons down the front. The really lovely thing is it's got all this gathering into the neckline, which is really interesting, and I've been wanting to spend the time looking for a pattern for this because I love the shape. I think it's classic. It's never going to go out of style. You can make it in a plain fabric or this. I love that beautiful oversized gingham. So the Wardrobe by Me Silly shirt, which I could be saying incorrectly, I thought was almost perfect. I will say the photo of this isn't wonderful, so have a look at the line drawing and you can see, but I had a look at some of the other photos. There is definitely quite a bit of gathering into the neckline. I mean, it's almost perfect, this one, so I was really, really chuffed to have found it. So these come in paper and PDF, and they're available in sizes UK 6 to 24. So yeah, that one was almost bang on, and I'm definitely going to make this because I've worn that other one to death. So that's on my definite make list. Before I get on, I've got 2 more tops and then I will let you go. I know a lot of this is about fabrication, and I would say if you're thinking about toast fabrics and wanting to buy fabrics to kind of match it, if I was going to pick two companies that kind of encompass that, I would say Merchant and Mills, because they have the most fantastic range of ginghams and in those sort of beautiful hues that Toast use. And also the Cloth House have really interesting cottons. So if you're looking for shirtings, and quite often they have like vintage linens and things. I think for me, everything about Toast is the quality of the fabric. And so, yeah, those two companies, if you, obviously most of you have come across them, but if you haven't, those are definite ones to go and have a look at. Right, two jumpers. Beautiful, they have beautiful knitwear. This lovely oversized cozy polo neck. I really liked the proportion of it. The thing that I really liked is it had really wide arms on it all the way down, which were quite interesting. And as soon as I saw it, I thought of the Maker's Atelier Big Easy Top, which is super cozy. It comes as a PDF only. It's available in sizes 8 to 20. This is such an easy pattern as well. You can whip this up in a few hours. I'll show you the line drawing so you can see what's going on, but it's got that lovely big, it's slightly, probably the neckline is slightly more oversized than the Toast one, but I thought it felt pretty close, and you could always bring that in a little bit if you wanted to. But I felt like that was very much similar feel. And then last but not least was this cardigan, which I was obsessed with, and I really wanted to buy it in every single colour. Beautiful, beautiful knit. And obviously I'm going to talk about jersey pattern rather than knit. Knitted cardigan, but this beautiful cardigan, it was just, proportion of it was perfect, ever so slightly short. This kind of really lovely big sleeves. It was really beautiful, and all the colours were just lovely and muted. So the pattern that I thought would work really well for this is the True Bias Marlowe. This is available in paper and PDF. It's available in sizes UK 0 to 18 and 16 to 32. The only difference about this, and it's a tweak that you could make quite easily, is I would add a little bit of volume into the sleeve. You can see that the Toast one has kind of slightly bigger sleeve that then tapers in. This would be really simple to do within the sleeve. You're literally going to kind of bring it in and then come out and back down to the cuff. So it'd be a really simple thing that you could change if you wanted to make it. And obviously, to make it more like the Toast one, I would leave off the buttons, so you don't have any buttons or fastenings, but it had the same feel and proportion. And this pattern has been super popular with the sewing community. So that is it from me. If you would like me to do more of these, please let me know. Also, if you've got suggestions of companies that you'd like me to do it on, this is like my favorite thing to do. So yeah, let me know, and I will get on and put my research hat on and do it. So yeah, anyway, I will let you go. Have a lovely weekend, and I will see you very soon. Bye.